So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm your commentator Peter Drury, and providing his unique brand of expert analysis, here's Jim Beglin.
Hi Peter, it's great to be here.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest. He's had a shot!
Well, talk about a real rude awakening. It's almost as if the defence saw nothing coming. They just didn't anticipate, on heels rather than toes.
They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Oh, that was beautifully done. They were ready to pounce and they were clinical when the opportunity presented itself.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Looking tidy in possession here. Conte. Real chance! He has done it! That is remarkable! All square in a matter of moments.
Yeah, since going a goal down, they've dug in to produce a really fine spell, which for me deserved that equaliser.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, there's resilience for you, Peter. As a side, they never lost focus despite the setback, and this is thoroughly merited. For me, now they can go one better, possibly.
João Felix, chance for a shot! Goal! Portugal! And they've got their lead back. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So we have a breakthrough. Now how will things develop from here? Caught offside that time. Midway through the first period, and it's looking quite a game here. Pavard, Camavinga.
France really can't go chasing this game too soon. Any rash decisions now.
Shot, surely! João Cancelo tries to clear. Pedro Neto. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Camavinga, Tchouaméni. Referee's given a throw. Ruben Neves, Nuno Mendes. Long ball by the goalkeeper. Well, they're certainly pressing with purpose here. Pedro Neto could try cutting inside here. That's a decent clearance. And here's Rafael Leao. And he's quick to snatch it back. Great vision.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Pavard. João Felix on 2 now and looking for 3. Now it's João Felix, and it's made its way to him. And a chance! Oh, it's come loose. Oh, he's been caught napping. And it's Ruben Neves. Nicely spread. Pedro Neto crossed into the box. Camavinga. Tchouaméni. Camavinga. Olise. Looking to play him in. Hernandez. Picks it up now. Ruben Neves. And Mendes. That's a good run down the left. Played into space. Saliba makes the interception. Chouameni. France are in need of a lift as we head up towards the break. Back into the middle. Great chance! It's a goal! They've done it again! It is incredible!
Yeah, and it's very much deserved in the circumstances. In these games, it's so tempting to maybe get a little sorry for yourselves, but there's none of that.
He made it happen, squeezed through with sheer will and considerable accuracy.
The keeper deserves some sympathy there. He may not have seen that until too late.
Quite a thriller this one's become.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Olise. Olise! Oh, it's come off the upright. Very nicely done. He's got away. And this is Kante. Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now it's Rafael Leao. And the half-time whistle goes. High octane, high tempo, high scoring. That was quite a half of football. It is quite a game, breathless and laced with excitement. Quite a half, more of the same please. Score at the interval, 2-2.
Merci de votre compréhension.
So it's back to business. Oh, nicely intercepted. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Ah, he made it look a bit predictable.
Saliba. Played out towards the right wing. Ruben Dias. João Cancelo. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva delivers. Oh, that's a fine interception.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Ruben Dias gets over and intercepts. And here's João Felix. Conte. Now it's Thuram. France finding their passes. Olise. That is Conte. Now then, the ball's come loose. They're back in possession and ready to go again. Mbappe! That's gone all the way through to the keeper. Now it's Rafael Leao. Mbappe under intense pressure.
Yeah, and they've got to be careful, Peter, that they don't allow their attempt to snuff out the threat now to turn into indiscipline.
Thuram. Good take, and is he in? Cleared without complication. It's all a little bit desperate, but it's got the job done.
Well, that tackle was immense, and so was the relief. The great escape.
You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, you would hope for some movement off the bench, Peter, knowing you get an extra sub in extra time.
He gets big! He will be livid with himself.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Changement pour la France. Le numéro 6.
So, time for changes on both sides, actually.
Le numéro 11. À leur place, le numéro 14.
Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Cristiano Ronaldo. Can he get it through? Can he finish? Goal! Portugal! Into the lead once more. Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Well, it always comes down to the telling final pass, and that was a beauty.
Big chance! Good run, lovely take, but that is where it stopped.
That's really well played. It's just the type of run you need. Off the shoulder of the last defender, stay onside.
Hernandez. And it's Zaire Emery. Doué. And it's Zaire Emery. Well, played right into his path. He's been taken down and the referee has pointed at the spot. And that is a huge moment in the context of the game. Games hinge on moments like this. And he scores! Back in business! Not much more than a formality.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop, just get back up.
And he shoots! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Well, the finish certainly didn't match the build-up.
He did well there, held his run enough to ensure he didn't stray offside.
Bruno Fernandes. Just a quarter of an hour to play. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Bruno Fernandes gets into a good position. Can he latch on to this?
Concentration levels are very good, and so is the commitment. This game could yet yield a winner.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Pavard. Thinks one through. That is a brilliant interception. Portugal looking to pass their way through. This is intriguing. Next goal critical.
Well, a goal either way.
It's Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh no, that could be a costly miss.
Well, we could be headed for a scenario in which next goal is the winner. That chance could have been it too.
And it's hoisted clear. France have the chance to... And the shot! And he thumps it clear. And this is Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo! Oh, that's incredible! And that may just do it! It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
Portugal take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
And it's Rabiot. Doué. Here's Tchouaméni. Looking for options for movement. Whistle's gone, and they've got themselves a free kick. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture. Bruno Fernandes with a real chance here. And this the perfect opportunity to create a cushion between them. Bruno Fernandes! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
Hernandez. And he's managed to get free. He's in plenty of space here. Lovely feet. Ball driven towards the... Oh, smashing header! Oh, he's been caught on it here!
That's just playing it safe and simple.
And that is it. The referee has seen enough. France were involved in a great game here, unpredictable. Well, what a sight this is, a beautiful evening, and the promise of a match that will really get the juices flowing. This is Peter Drury, and I'm happy to inform you that Jim Beglin has joined me to offer his expertise.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. If you're just joining us, we are already underway. Portugal with the corner, they're first. Tchouaméni attempts a clearance. And he's straight offside. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Well, this guy, Theo Hernandez, for me, has evolved into one of the best fullbacks, Peter. Certainly in terms of attacking contribution.
Big header! Harmlessly behind.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
That's good pressing, squeezing the play. Conte. Hernandez. Conte. And it's Tchouaméni. Olise. Tchouaméni. And here's Thuram. João Neves. I wonder what you've seen, Jim, over the early moments of the game.
Well, both sides seem happy with the patient approach for now, still trying to have a good look at one another.
Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. He is through here!
Well, from experience, I can tell you he'll get a lot of stick for getting that one wrong.
Tchouaméni. France, so far, providing no real test at all for the goalkeeper. And it's Hernandez. Now Mbappe. He might be in here! Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it. Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very...
And the shots! Goal! Portugal! Portugal score first. More or less by himself, as cool as you like.
Well, when you get in that position, it's all about composure. Panic can't come into it, and it didn't.
Portugal are in front now, the game's only goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
Now it's Pedro Neto. France are behind here, despite their domination of possession. Goes looking wide. Conte. Passing is crisp and sharp. Now can he find a finish? And he shoots!
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
And it's made its way to him. Pedro Neto.
It's the sort of situation they'll want to capitalise on now.
Delicate ball, and it needs to be. Deftly away. Tchouaméni. Olise. Now this could be a chance. Ruben Dias kept aware, and it is now Mbappe. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! They're level in a trice!
Yeah, they say that fortune favours the brave, and we've just seen an example. This team has real personality and character.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous. Rafael Leao! And he's heaved it away. He's in a good position here. Pedro Neto. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. And that's been intercepted. Ruben Dias makes the interception. Tchouaméni. Bernardo Silva. And here's Neto. He's got away. And a chance! Goal! Oh, beautifully dispatched. There was no reaching that.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for. That's a nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's fabulous. Real chance! Really well taken goal. in double quick time. It is a good finish. The odds were against him. Little matter.
João Felix demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
So the lead now is 2.
That has the feeling of a breath of fresh air, Peter, and now they can fill their lungs and just blow them away.
Temps additionnel, 3 minutes.
And it's with the keeper. Ruben Dias spots it and intercepts. Conte, foot in. And the whistle goes for half-time. And the second half gets underway.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one.
Shot, surely! And it's there! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. And that really is so impressive.
Oh, that's wonderful to see. The run was explosive, the finish exquisite.
It's starting to look like a done deal now. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Kante. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. And here's Thuram, now looking to orchestrate a counter. Tries to pass it through, and the flag has stayed down. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Pedro Neto.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Oh, it's come loose. Fires it in low. And the keeper gets his hands on it. Olise. Conte. Dembele. Olise. Lobbed in behind.
Might want to be careful there.
Mbappe being hunted in packs.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Pedro Neto, he has found the way through. Oh, he's been caught napping. It's anyone's ball now. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. He's a sharp little ball here. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, he's just misjudged that one. Pavard. And France can counter now. Now, the ball's gone astray. And no, that was never going to make it.
Attention, changement.
Hernandez. It's a pretty loose pass. Kante really struggling to influence the game.
He needs a minder, and one of his teammates should be picking up on that, and quickly.
Played out wide. It's Dembele! And yes, it's there! That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
So, just a consolation, or is there a way back from here? Nuno Mendes. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Nicely weighted ball. It's been slid through. He is just caressing the ball. Olise. Spread out to the left. That is Kante. Now that looks a decent ball. João Palhinha. Rafael Leao. And he's had it nicked away. Looking for options for movement.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Rafael Leao receives it in a good position here. Tchouaméni. And it's Dembele. Thuram looking to get on the end of this.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Gonzalo Ramos was only too happy to help out in defence.
Yeah, listen, we often get critical of a forward's tackle, but that was squeaky clean.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. It's a promising position. He's picked his way through. And he skips past his man. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Hernandez.
2 minutes de temps additionnel.
Very nicely done. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And it's Kante. So that's it. It is all over. A performance of perspiration, work rate, grit, and those are very good quality.